Hey y'all, before we start the video right off, just let me say I apologize for the voiceover being a little bit off versus the footage. Somehow I messed that up. So the voiceover lags or runs a little ahead of the actual video at times. So I'm sorry. Forgive me, please. Hey guys, Debby Bubbles here. Happy 4th of July and welcome back to my channel and into the walls of our home. This evening, I'm bringing you a quick and easy meal. This is a collaboration which is hosted by the Grace Life DIY Home Decor, Deborah Cabasa Home Living, and Jean Home Decor and more. Y'all, the quick and easy meal collaboration is hosted every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is an open collaboration and the playlist is updated every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So y'all feel free to jump in, join in, and enjoy along with the rest of us every week. Now, those of you who watched Tablescape Tuesday on July the 2nd, you may or may not recall, but I told you I would share with you our meal for the 4th of July. So what you're going to see this evening is some of the prep, some of the cooking, and the starters. Here on Wednesday evening, I season up some boneless beef back ribs, really good. Season them up, added many wonderful things to them, and eventually they ended up being put inside of a reusable little bucket there that we're going to let them saute in, or not saute, but we're going to let them marinate overnight in the refrigerator in this bucket here. And once I get these into the refrigerator, we're going to start on the eggs that we're going to need for our stuffed eggs as well as for our potato salad. So let's get the lid on this, get it put away, and we'll get started on those eggs next. And once the eggs boiled, I did let them boil and do their thing before bedtime, and got them cracked up and peeled and refrigerated until the next morning. And so here in a moment, we're going to pick back up. That's me cracking them there. We're going to pick back up on Independence Day itself. So 6 o'clock in the morning, here I am putting water inside of this covered roasting pan. You're going to see a switch up here in a little bit because I didn't realize just how much meat there actually was, but I started putting it in here, and before I even got a third of the way done with the meat, there was just much too much left over and not enough room. So instead of using two separate containers, I went ahead and pulled out a roasting pan, and that is where they have landed. We're going to pour that marinade over them and cover the roasting pan in foil. Excuse my dishcloth that I dropped over to the side. We're going to go ahead and put this in the oven at I think I baked them at 260 for about 4 hours. And then the last of the cooking time, I boosted it up to 350. So we started in on beans next. I used 2 cans of Bush's beans, some onions, red and green bell peppers, jalapeno peppers, a pound of bacon. But for 6 slices, I sauteed along with those veggies, added them into those beans and a few other spices and things. We put them inside the baking dish, topped off with some bacon and a little pepper, and we're going to put that in the oven to bake and then later go into the broiler before it's time to serve. So we set that aside, start working on the potato salad, finished it up, and we're scooping it over into our red Solo cup serving container. Now, next we worked on those eggs, and we're going to pipe bacon and egg, stuffed eggs here. Topped them off with some smoked paprika and a little bit of dill, and these were delicious. Baby girl loves those, so Mama always says to make them. She remembered this time. So there is that beef. Now here again, like I say, y'all, these ribs were so tender. We didn't use any kind of sauce. There was sauce, but I'm not a big sauce girl, so it doesn't matter for me, and for others it's available if they want it. If they don't, that's fine too. So there are those beans now that they have finished cooking. There is that honey brown sugar, there's that mustard and brown sugar chicken leg quarters that I did. Those were tasty. There is that beef hot out of the oven, And here is a little overview of what's going on the table as we go ahead and start setting things out, getting prepared to eat our meal. There was some hot okra, corn on the cob. There's that potato salad. You saw those stuffed eggs at the end of the table there. The meats were way, way too hot, even with their stands to actually sit on my table. The hot items, the beans, chicken, and the ribs were served from the island. And next up, I'm going to give you a view of someone's plate that was sitting there at the table there. Y'all, we enjoyed the food, the family, the fun, and we relaxed. I hope you had a very enjoyable, safe, happy 4th of July. We did. And y'all, until next time, until maybe next week's video, God bless you. Be safe. Stay prayed up. And I'll see you soonish. Bye-bye for now.